Normally, I don't. Did I come out too fast?
You were excited. Your husband was backstage.
My
you were in a
husband
good
was
mood.
backstage this morning.
On this Friday. It's Friday.
A surprise Mark Consuelos sighting is always exciting.
I have to say, it is the sweetest, most wonderful, lovely thing to see. You guys have been married for a long time, and she says to me, the second we're turning the corner, he makes me so happy. And I just thought it just warmed my heart.
He's adorable. And I love your relationship because Ryan makes fun of Mark in a way that nobody else can.
Let me explain. He's asking for it.
He is asking for it.
He comes in and he says verbatim, oh, I thought I'd just drop in. I'm on the way to the gym. And he's in gym clothes. And Kelly says, your body looks great. And he says, oh, this thing? Have to look up and say, and he's got this tight shirt, and she's like, oh, your muscles are bulging out of the shirt. And I say to him, hey, why don't you give Joaquin his shirt back? And get to the gym. And lift some heavy weights this time.
It's very funny. I like that.
He's wearing a little boy's shirt. That's why his guns are out. And muscles are, I mean, if I were Baby Gap too, Mark, I'd have some.
His muscles were bulging.
They were bulging. I think he did something.
I was like, didn't you already go? He looked like he came back from the gym.
He was doing push-ups on the sidewalk. Anyway, I really admire both of you. Shane and I both do.
Well, we admire you as well. So there. And we admire how carefree you are. Every time you got, like, we were talking about, like, what to do this weekend, and they have, like, a carefree weekend, and we have a weekend of hell. And and he's like, and you said something about kids, and he's like, don't. Man, don't.
Just don't. I said, well, when are you guys going to do this? He said, well, the kids thing. And I said, oh, great. And he just looks at me and goes, don't.
Don't.
As his vein popped on his...
Yeah. Yeah, because everything for us is contingent upon either a sports schedule, a testing schedule, the SAT, the ACT, college tour. I mean, you know, when you have a baby, you stare at the baby. That's why it's like you stare at the baby and you think, I just can't wait until this baby's high school age so I can sleep again.
And then, that's a joke.
You're like, if I fall asleep, she's gonna sneak out the window.
And take the car.
She's gonna take the car. She's gonna hack into my account.
Something that I just don't want to say happened this morning happened.
What happened?
I keep telling myself, this is never going to happen to me. And this morning, Shayna, my girlfriend, she says, hey, we got these new vitamins. I say, all right, well, let me see them. She says, they're multi. So I said, well, let me read what the multi is all about. So I get the text on the back of the bottle.
You can't see it
and
at
I
all.
realized that, oh, God, I'm 43 years old. I've not had to wear glasses to read, ever. I realized I cannot see the words. So I will not admit it yet to her that I can't see. So I begin to just do that. And she looks at me, and I look at the words, and she looks at me, and she says, you can't read those words, can you? I said, I can read them. It's a multivitamin of A, B, C, K, D. It's half the alphabet, this vitamin.
It's a nightmare.
I'm not surrendering yet. I'm going to extend my arm as long and as far as I can before I get the glasses.
We have short arms, though. That's a problem.
So it'll be a week.
Yeah, I know.
And I'll be wearing glasses. It's funny because there's actually an article that says...
My left eye is better than my right eye, in case you're curious.
It says almost everyone will need reading glasses after reaching the age of 45. So I'm at least going to fight this for 2 years. So it comes on strong and fast, Gelman tells me. Gelman says he fought it, and then overnight, it just happened.
It is overnight. It is an overnight thing. You wake up, and you go, it says 8:88 on the clock.
That's it. So anybody, let's see, for the Memorial Day weekend, anybody traveling, road trip, airplane, train? You're road tripping.
We're road tripping,
yeah. Gas prices, you're supposed to buy your gas to get the best deal earlier in the week. Gas prices are going up. They do for these holiday weekends. So I think the best day to buy the gas was like Tuesday or Wednesday before all the rush.
They shouldn't be able able to do that, price gouge on a holiday. They shouldn't be able to do that.
Well, they do it everyone, right? It's
Yeah, but they
air,
shouldn't be
it's
able
hotel.
to do that. We should all
be a
band
governing body.
together and decide to not go anywhere.
Yeah.
But we won't, but we should, but we won't.
Well, when we were kids, our annual road trip was from Georgia to Pennsylvania. And it was a long, we're going to play these games, I guess, later in the show how to get through road trips with your kids.
Which, excuse me, that's why they invented the iPad. So that we wouldn't have to play these cockamamie games anymore. It's not bonding, it's argumentative. It starts fights and parents cry.
It's very disruptive, though. These are games without electronics, is that we're going to play?
I guess so.
Yeah.
What about the back of the car with the TV monitor now? All the cars come with the back of the TV, the monitor, the back of the seat. You know what I'm talking about.
Or at least your phones. You can watch stuff on your phones.
When we grew up, we played punch buggy because there was nothing else to do but to punch each other and hope to God you didn't get into an accident because your parents opted for the moonroof instead of the seatbelt option. Right?
We played the game where you're looking for a car headlight that doesn't work on a car, and if you do, you say padiddle and hit the ceiling. That's the game we played from Georgia to Pennsylvania.
Wait, say that again?
You say padiddle. So it's called padiddle. You're looking for...
Wait, why do people... There are people... Southern people know padiddle.
You play padiddlers? Yeah. It's a big game. Oh, so Art, you play padiddle as well, right?
Okay, who played punch buggy?
Yeah. Well, we were not... Like, it was one of the situations where my parents wouldn't want to stop. We would have to stop eventually at a travel lodge or a hojo halfway along.
Hojo.
But we didn't want, my mother or father didn't want us to stop for food so we could make good time. So I always remember my mother packing a Playmate I picture it now, this Playmate made for just a 6-pack of beer that should make pimento cheese sandwiches with on white bread. And then because we were consolidating and we couldn't have too much weight and space taken up in the car, she would cool the cooler with cans of Tab. So we'd have Tab and pimento cheese sandwiches before we get to the travel lodge or hojo. This was summer vacation chapter 1 for me as a child.
That sounds so glamorous. Tab. You had me at Tab.
Tab.
I was like, Tab?
Yeah.
You got Tab?
And if we're good kids, we get Tab Clear.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know what that is, but it sounds like a Fantasy Island.
It didn't last for long.
Tab Clear.
Yeah.
Was it like a clear version of Tab? Like a Spritey version of Tab?
I think so. They did it for a very limited run.
Incredible.
But pimento cheese sandwiches and Tab, you're welcome. Sounds good.
Sounds like heaven. It sounds...
We'd get those about the border of North Carolina before we check into the hotel. The motel, actually, was never a hotel. That's what I wanted to make. Reason I wanted to work in life, because I wanted to stay in a hotel that had doors on the inside. It's true. I wanted to stay in a hotel. I wanted to stay in a Marriott with an atrium.
Right. Oh, right. Doors on the inside. Right. I was like, what do you mean? Right. Oh, doors are on the outside. It was doors on the
outside, and I always see a silhouette of a man walking by the window, going to the ice machine, and then walking back. And it took me...
It took you...
It took me years to realize that was my father going to get ice for a bourbon before he goes to sleep in the motel.
Wait, you had separate rooms?
We had a joining room, but we would close the door between us.
Yeah.
We're lucky to be alive.
Yeah. We only stayed in one hojo once. We did a road trip to... they had just opened this brand new thing called Disney World. Not kidding, it was brand new. It was brand new. That's how old I am. And we drove. And my mom surprised us. She got us a Mr. Potato Head, and back then, you needed a real potato. I'm not kidding. So my hand to God.
And you put the things
parts
on a real potato?
On a potato. Yeah.
Oh.
Instead of the plastic potato head.
Right.
You know, the first time I saw that, I was like, what's that thing? And I go, that's junk. It's not even a real potato. And Mark was like, what are you talking about? Grew up in Italy, totally different games and all
So
of
these road trips were on wagons?
Wagons. Yes, we were in wagons.
Right, wagons. Lanterns.
With horses.
Right.
It took 7 months to get there. That's when they built Epcot, when we on the way home.
I got it. All right, let's do it. Today we've got Alec Baldwin on the show.
We're going to be giving you a road trip survival guide, which you're not going to need because, let's face it, you all have iPads. So stick around.
Or at the very least, your phone, right? We had a speak and spell in a Frogger game, too, as from service merchandise as years went on. Anyway.
It's so funny how, like, you're not that much younger than me, but you're younger than me enough that whole worlds...
There's one
there's a
Sega
whole,
generation
yes, there's
apart.
a whole... Right.
All right, we've also got guava glazed salmon with our own grill star, Jose Juarez. That's coming up. You there?
He's here?
Hey, all right, here's what we're doing. We're going to do Atlantic salmon with a guava glazed rum on it and a Havana coleslaw with smoked almonds. I think you guys are going to love it.
We are going to love it.
Havana, na, na, na.
Come
I smoke my salmon
Can't wait.
in Havana.
down in Atlanta. Camila Cabello over here.
All right.
Thank you, Jose. We'll see you in just a
Thank
little
you.
bit.
Can't wait, guys. Come on.
Exciting.
All right.
All right.
It's Dance Party Travel Trivia, so let's go. I don't know which one's animation and which one's our audience
I
member. That was
know.
really good. Aaron, you say Pessin? Pessin, Aaron Pessin from Brooklyn, New York. Good to have you.
I like your coveralls. They're adorable. Very cute. Now we're calling Mary from Trevose, Pennsylvania.
See if Mary's watching. Oh, that salmon looks so good. Smoked almonds. I love smoked nuts.
You do love a smoked nut.
I love it. I
So
love
does
nuts.
Mark.
That's my, like almonds and walnuts and pecans all day.
Smoked almonds.
Salted and roasted. Pumpkin seeds are good too like that. Not only on Halloween.
I'm starving.
Morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
Okay.
Good.
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing. Here.
Well, Mary, is this Mary?
Yes.
Well, hey, Mary. Nothing going on here. We're just chilling. Kelly Ripa, Ryan Seacrest on the air this morning with you. How are you?
Oh, wonderful.
Well, you're very poised on television. We'll tell you that. Where are you? Where are you in this photograph? We see you by a fence on the beach in front of sliding glass doors.
Oh, well, it was probably in Antigua. I was there, yes, for a vacation.
Gelman is
Gelman's-
refuting your claim.
Yes.
He's saying,
No.
Where does he think I am?
Where do you think?
Gelman, where is she?
It looks further north.
Where?
It could be.
He
It could
thinks it's
be,
Myrtle
but
Beach.
Looks further north. I see no palms. Yeah, I'd say Jersey Shore.
Gelman is saying that you're at the Jersey Shore in this photo, Mayor.
Well, I do have a place at the Jersey Shore that I go to, and that's North Wildwood.
Okay.
Okay, Mary. Gelman is saying you're in North Wildwood.
Okay? I don't want to argue with you.
I know, don't.
I know that's a
She does watch the show.
position to be in.
It's an exercise in futility, trust me. It's
Here we go.
pointless. All right, we're going to spin the wheel, see what you're playing for, okay, Mary?
Okay.
What do we have?
Gelman, it could have been a cloudy day in Antigua.
Yes.
You don't know.
Yes, there are always corral fences
You
in
don't.
Antigua.
You don't know everything. Maybe
Corral
she's staying at the Corral Fence Hotel in Antigua.
The Corral Cafe is right there.
Here we go.
All right.
Nobody likes to know it all, Gelman. Just remember.
He has to be right. I am well aware of Gelman. So I'm not arguing this.
You know
There's
what?
no-
I'm going
there's
to
no
get out
living
my
with it.
anti-Gelman spray. Okay, listen, you're playing for a great prize. The Galley Bay Resort and Spa in Antigua. Or North Wildwood, who knows? 7 days, 6 nights in a deluxe beachfront room.
Put me in Bermuda. That's one of my favorite spots.
Gelman,
Are we
she
taking
would like to
requests?
go to Bermuda.
He says no.
Settle for Antigua.
She doesn't want to play for Antigua, and she's sick of North Wildwood.
Better not to get it right.
Oh, no, I never say that.
All right, listen.
this is
it's
good.
all-inclusive trip. This prize is provided in part by Priceline. It's a prize valued at $9,300. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck.
You ready, Mary?
Yes.
Okay, so Mary, earlier this week, we talked with American Idol Lee Hutchinson, okay? In addition to me, who else did Caleb do an impression of?
Well,
He was
I'm afraid I'm not going to get. What was this vacation I'm losing?
Antigua. You want to guess? It may come to you. He was a runner-up on Idol. He did an impression on our show, which was great. You got 5 seconds.
Guess who he did an impression of?
Lionel Richie was the right answer, but don't worry. You didn't get the trip, so you won.
Listen,
What did I
Here's something else.
it wasn't
win? It was
Bermuda.
fun talking to all of you. I'll tell you.
What's that? What?
She was fun
I
talking
said
to
it
you.
was great fun talking to all of you.
But we
Thank
got
you
some
very
good
much.
news. We got
Thank
some
you.
good news.
Here's the good news. Besides the fact that you'll never have to speak to Gelman again,
God bless you.
you are going to get a great prize.
Yes,
You what?
what did I win?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying, Mayor. You and a lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a $500 gift card to World Market. So please pick a number between 1 and 196.
17.
17.
Mary, have a great weekend. Thank you for being on with us. We'll be right back with Alec Baldwin. Congratulations. Hey, welcome back. Coming up on Monday, Andy Cohen will be here.
Yeah, and from the series 13 Reasons Why, Dylan Minette will also be here.
We will quiz you on how well you know your allergies as well this allergy season, as you are infested by allergies walking through the park.
Yes, you know it's got to be Memorial Day when we are quizzing you on your allergies, because that is a very popular segment that
Around
people,
this time.
They demand it.
Gotta have
Please
it.
quiz us on our allergies, they say. Hey, and also Philip Phillips will perform for us.
Exactly.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. This is going to
Game
be fun.
shows, talk shows, sitcoms, movies. He's done them all. And he somehow had time to produce another baby this year. Please welcome one very busy baby daddy, Alec Baldwin. Years and years ago, when I had babies and I was nursing them, I did not hold my stuff together the way your wife did.
Really?
She really knows how to hold it together.
Yeah.
She should teach a class.
Yeah, well, so we just had a baby a week ago today.
Congratulations.
You've had the elusive fourth baby.
We have 4 kids.
Isn't it great?
I have my daughter Ireland,
Yes.
who's 22, but we have 4 kids.
But
And
you
my-
had 4 within 4 years,
we
right?
have 4 children
4 and 4.
in 4.5 years. Yeah.
Wow.
In my house,
Even the audience.
This man is riddled with testosterone.
Testosterone
Look at
oozing.
him. Look at him.
Oozing.
What? No, we had 4 kids in 4.5 years. In my house, that's the joke. We say, oh, don't sit on the sofa there. There might be a baby under that
That's
cushion.
right.
There's a baby everywhere.
Listen,
Pops up.
if you're at a pool party and Alec Baldwin gets in, you get out. You don't know. This man is potent.
Anything can happen.
This man is potent. He sneezed once across the table and Ilaria got pregnant. She had just had a baby.
Your kids are how old now?
Almost 21, almost 17, and 15.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God! Yeah, well, we have in my house. We have, we have a daughter, our daughter Carmen, and we had 2 boys. We just had our 3rd boy in a row.
Wow.
And the difference is it's just amazing.
Well, but Carmen must be like, she must seem like a grown-up, right, compared to the boys, because the daughter, to me, and I don't like to gender stereotype, but I do it all
right
the
ahead,
time.
please.
Girls seem to be at a certain, when they're very young, they're much faster than the boys. The boys seem
Carmen, she's like Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, right.
She's very
I met her.
conversant and very smart and very chatty
Yeah.
and very sophisticated. And the boys literally, whenever the boys do to each other, they take that wind up, which I find amazing.
Yeah.
Like one boy takes the toy, throws it on the ground. The other boy looks at him for a second like, oh, it's going to be that way, huh? And then, boom, you know, smashes him in the head.
Yeah.
And they just look at him and telegraph, like, you know what's coming now, don't you? Boom, you know?
Right.
And Carmen is chatting and hosting a talk show.
Yeah, she is. Right.
So with 4 young ones, what is your parental strength with the kids?
I would like to say going out and getting a job. Pay the bills. But it's I would say my sons, you know, as boys, they do want to kind of mix it up and jump on you and get really, really physical with you. And I think, you know, my wife tends to discourage that. She's like, don't hit each other and don't do that.
Well, she's a yoga master, so she's
very calm.
Yeah.
Very
She's centered.
Namaste.
Yeah.
Very centered.
She's the perfect wife for you.
She's the perfect wife.
You needed this once. You got the wife you needed.
She's like a barbiturate. You know?
She is incredible.
She just takes you right down.
I know.
Levels you.
Yeah.
Whenever my wife walks through, I just go, you know. But the boys, when they, it's almost like when my wife turns the corner, they're like, you know, you jump on each other. And
Has she developed the eyes in the back of her head?
The compound eyes of a fly?
Yeah.
Well, you know, the kids are very. I'm at home with the kids, and I'm doing well, and everything's going really, really well until my wife comes home.
Right.
And then I become invisible.
Right.
Like as soon as she's home, they all go and rip her to pieces.
Let me ask you a question, because I know that this is something. When she leaves you alone with the kids, does she have backup, reinforcements? A team of nannies, if you will.
Well, we have people who work for us, all of whom take their orders from her.
Right.
So if I come home and I go, maybe we could all have some popcorn, the women who work at the house are like,
no. That is unapproved.
And I take them aside, they're like, Mommy said they cannot have the popcorn. We should FaceTime my wife later.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, welcome back. Alec Baldwin is here. Alec, you do an amazing Donald Trump on SNL.
Hey, congratulations. I sometimes forget that, I forget that I'm watching you.
No.
No, you really.
No, but if you do, people say that if you do him, if you try to do somebody really perfectly, that's a different kind of thing. Like if you're shooting a movie and you want to make it really. There's people who do far better impersonations. We did something that was very shorthand and silly and just stupid, you know. So we're not going to spend a lot of time. You know, I don't get there at 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm walking around the hallways going, okay, everybody. You know, I don't like get into it. We needed something we can kind of get into quickly. But what I love is that my kids, that's what they call my job. Like all my kids, I have them on tape. I'd say to my son, he'd say, where are you going? Don't go to work, Daddy. And I go, you know, Daddy's got to go to work. I said, where's Daddy going? And they all go, Saturday. And that's the key word. They say the word Saturday. And they do it. And my little son, well, now our son, Romeo, is the littlest one. But Leo, who was the littlest one, he doesn't even speak that perfectly. And he just does his phonetic. He just goes, z, 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 z. And I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy.
The episode that just aired, the finale, it seemingly was inspired. The scene was inspired by the last scene of The Sopranos, which got the nation talking about it possibly being the last scene of you playing Trump on SNL.
Can't be.
Is that true? Is there any foreshadowing?
No comment. No comment.
No comment. Say something. You always have something to say.
Okay, Kelly. I'll give you my tax returns, Kelly. Sure. No, but it does crash every weekend you have with your kids, and it's you know, I enjoy doing it, but what's going to happen in the future? I don't know where I'm going to be. Where I'm going to be working.
So it could be foreshadowing.
It could be. It could be whatever you say.
Sure.
It's your show, Ryan. but who knows what's going to happen? If I do it again or don't do it again.
But if you
they should get somebody who can do it all the time.
But
Lorne always finds a way, doesn't he? Like if you're shooting a movie, he finds a way to get you home.
Well, my favorite Lorneism is I get thrown off of a plane for being on my phone.
Right.
Now, the woman who threw me off the plane walked right past 4 other people that were on their phone to single me out. She came to me, she was like, hey. And I was like, put my phone away. We wait, we don't take off. We're sitting there for like another 10 minutes.
Take it.
I take my phone again. She walks past 9 other people on the phone. She's like, what did I say to you? You know, they kicked me off the plane. I get kicked off the plane. It's so humiliating. And then the phone rings and Lauren goes, it's Lauren. And he goes, so what do you want to do? Like, how are we going to make fun of you on the show about this? So whenever you have some reversal or humiliation,
you were still
Lauren will call you and go, so what do you want to do? How do you want to do it? How are we going to mock you?
You know what I think? I think she was a plant from Lauren.
Yeah, to get a sketch on the show.
He's in row 3A.
So now, the Alec Baldwin show debuts.
I'm doing a talk show, because as you know, well, this is well, you know, because of your career, you've been doing this a long time, this show, that I want to stay home.
It's the
best. You know, why have kids and then I never get to see them? You know what I mean?
It's the only
So everything
one.
I'm trying to do is jobs to stay home. We came up with the idea of the talk show longer format. Most people who come on shows like this, morning shows, Fallon, Kimmel, like the 6-minute segment, they're gone. We're doing a longer format and getting guests who can talk about the breadth of their career.
But we have a lot of good people. I don't want to say who, but we got a lot of cool people. September, in the fall. Yeah, we're going to air, I think, end of September.
Okay, got it.
Very good.
All right.
Okay, so when we come back, we're going to take another commercial break. We're going to find out what happens behind the scene at Match Game.
And the phone.
We're going to call Ilaria, too. Yes. I even like the old-fashioned microphone. It's so great.
We did this show, and we did it, and they said, would you do like a summer package with these summer Sunday night game show block for ABC? We said yes. I gave the money to charity, because I'm always looking for these kinds of things to fund my...
Great.
Well, no, but I'm saying I look for things to fund my foundation, my charitable foundation. So we did it. And then they came to me, they said, oh, the numbers were really good. We thought that the numbers were good for a game show. They said, would you do it again? And I said, yeah, okay, I'll do it again. And my wife was like, and Alec, don't give them all the money to charity. We have 4 children now.
I just used your toothbrush and I'm pregnant again.
Yeah, please. Don't give away all the money. So we do the show, and I will tell you that we have more fun doing this show. We go backstage. Probably the first show they load in, they're at 10 o'clock. Maybe we start taping at 11, and they're pretty tame. But they get that bar open up in the green room around noon.
Oh, no
The second
kidding.
show comes.
There's a
second
bar?
show comes.
Oh, there's
a green room, there's a full bar. And the second show, like around noon, 1 o'clock, they come on, and they're a little flambéed. They're a little happy. And then we get to the 4 o'clock show, and some of them are wasted. I mean, they're wasted. And I got to do the show with them. We got
to sign up for the 4 o'clock show.
Make sure that's the one we pick, Calvin.
Can we do the 4 o'clock show? We'd like to sign up.
Kristen Chenoweth came on, and she probably drank like a thimbleful of something, but she's a little
paper air.
She's like you. She's this little paper airplane of a woman, and she drinks this drink, and she's really buzzed. And I ask her the question, she gives me the answer, she sings the answer. She starts singing a song, and I go, Kristen, you can't sing that. We don't have the rights to that song. It's going to cost us like $500,000 if you sing that song. Don't sing. I go, okay, well, let's stop. Let's reset. And your answer is, ba, ba, ba. I'm like, Kristen, no.
How can you not watch Match Game returning Thursday, June 21st, 9 p.m. ABC?
Will you stick around? We're going to do a survival guide on road trips. Now, you have kids. This could help you.
It's a tough part of our lives.
Will you stick around and be our daddy?
Yes, okay.
Okay. Daddy Baldwin, taking the wheel when we come back. Alec is on the line with his wife, Ilaria.
We just lost connection. Of course.
Did we lose the connection again? Oh, right, honey, there you are. Now, honey, we just want to ask you one question, which is when you left the hospital, what did you say to the hospital staff as we left the hospital the other day? What did you say, honey?
See you next year.
That's great. It's the beginning of a big holiday weekend, and that means road trips are ahead. So here with a road trip survival kit, please welcome Good Housekeeping Magazine's executive editor, Megan Murphy.
Hi, Megan.
Megan. So,
Megan, what on earth are we doing here?
explain this.
Okay, so we're taking a road trip to the Grand Canyon, and my job is to keep everybody's smiles.
So you're mom and he's dad?
Oh, those miles. Oh, yes. Okay, first little trick is that we've got a magic map pack because I never want to hear the words, "Are we there yet?"
What about the iPad? Why can't we just play with our iPad?
Did you not charge it, Mom?
If you win my games, you can get the iPad.
Give him the pad.
So as we pass through every state, unclip them along our map timeline. Winning! Okay, so let's play some games. Our first game is called, audience, the name game. Where's my iPad? It goes a little like something like this, Kelly. Kelly, Bobelli, banana, fana, fulfilling, me, my, momelli.
Kelly.
Let's do okay. How about art instead? That's more PG.
Okay, go do
art, bobart, banana, fana.
Art.
Oh, he fell for it.
I knew it.
Okay, fine. I've got more games. Where's my iPad? Settle down. Okay, this game is called Finish That Tune. So Mom's going to crank something on the radio. You're going to hear a little bit of the song. When I turn it off, you have to finish the lyrics. Are we ready?
That tune.
Baby love, my baby love, Alec just got me pregnant again. I like
Just sing a song.
My kids are such good singers. How about another one? I'm burning up for your love. I'm burning up. Alec got us pregnant.
Again, where's my iPad again?
Well, gosh, you guys are such good singers. One more.
Pregnant again.
What's with
Let's
all the
celebrate.
garbage back in? Jeez Louise, there's rappers everywhere. I work for Good Housekeeping. I can't have my car
Mom, how
mess.
can I help it be clean? What can I do?
I MacGyvered this tissue box. It's a recycled tissue box filled with used grocery bags.
Oh, whoa, we get to play a game of pick up the trash?
Wow. I wish I'd thought of that.
I want to play Where's My iPad? How about we play Where's My slide? I know. Fortunately, unfortunately. So much negativity in the car. I'm going to say something positive, like, fortunately, we're all together going to the Grand Canyon. Then
Unfortunately, the car's not moving.
Fortunately.
Fortunately, we're going to a sunny, warm place. We're on a vacation.
Yes! Unfortunately, we don't have our iPad. All this complaining from Kelly
What's
is
another
making me
game?
thirsty.
Unfortunately, I ate a huge burrito.
And we're all trapped in a convertible. So, good luck on your own road trips. The June issue of Good Housekeeping is available now. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you.
Be careful back there. Salmon is here.